All right, so we're going to be talking about the bar pullover and the tuck roll up, and either one is used to kind of just train. One, you get in the bar pullover to be on top of the bar like a muscle up, and that's kind of fun. But in the tuck roll, that would be like a scaled version of it, where we're just really focusing more on just building our shoulders capacity for movement. All right, and so both of which are very important, but you can also do both of which with somebody as a spotter, and it's fairly simple to spot. It's just a matter of timing and things like that. So the first one, I'm just gonna demonstrate both really quick, and then we're gonna have Joe go through it, and then I could demonstrate how to spot with Joe. So first one is the bar pullover. So I'm gonna go from this hanging position. I'm gonna actually pull my feet high and then up to where I'm trying to get my hip on the bar, right? Which requires just, once I get here, a little pull up to get my hip on the bar. Once the hip's on the bar, you'll kind of just back flip over and that's fine. All right, coming down, we can replicate a bar muscle up if we want to work on that tension, or we can just front roll, we can do whatever. The tuck roll up, similar idea, but instead we're just going to focus on tucking, keeping everything nice and tight, coming back down under control. All right, so either one of those bar pullovers are a lot more fun. Again, good way to get over fear on being on top of the bar. Also a fun way to get up on the bar, a lot less stressful than a bar muscle up. So Joe's gonna try that first one and we're gonna see where he's at, see what we need to do. Good, so that's pretty good. He just is missing that little bit of getting that hip higher, right? But sequencing wise, he actually did it just right. So all I'm gonna do is just press on his lower back and try to push him up. Guys have to watch out for special regions, right? Especially on this one, you get it pinched and then roll over it. It doesn't feel too nice, all right? But I've learned that with this one, so like Joe's just got helped once, we're gonna try to help him one more time, same thing. I have a hand on the low back and a hand under the knee here so I can just help alleviate some body weight and just give him just that much more, right? Now he's there, that feels safe and cozy. Yep. Okay, now he's gonna try it on his own, no help. Now that he's kind of like done it a couple times, and often that's all people needed was just a little boost to like learn the movement, and then they're good to go. Sometimes, we'll see. There he goes. Right, so he couldn't do a bar pull over, just needed that 1 or 2 reps where it's like his body's figuring it out, some assistance, and now he can do it. It works the same with bar muscle up sometimes. You just assist a couple times, and now the pattern's there and their brain understands it a lot more. All right, next one we'll go is that scaled one. This is one you'll actually do a lot more with people because they don't have pull-up strength. I would argue if you don't have pull-up strength, bar pullovers aren't probably in the repertoire of what you should be doing. So bar pullover, not pullover, excuse me, the tuck roll. Okay, so for Joe, he can do it, right? Go ahead and come down. So a couple things that I would bring his focus to is go ahead and hang, and then really squeeze the feet and knees together, keep the toes pointed aggressively so that he's keeping tension. Now tuck while maintaining those things together, and do it strict instead of kicked, right? Or try not to let the momentum be what guides you. And now he's having more trouble, all right? Now that being said, he could just go back to the other way and just go down slower, but we're just trying to say for more advanced athletes, you could still coach the roll up and get some improvements out of it, right? So go ahead and just get up to the top position. Whichever means necessary is fine. Whatever means necessary, right? Now come down with that tuck tight, everything nice and controlled as far as you can, like just slow, yeah. Right, that for Joe is where he needs to be in the challenge, is just really focusing on that lowering phase. Or he could just be working on his bar pullovers in tomorrow's case. But let's go over how to actually assist with this. And usually you'll actually have the spotter right here because they're gonna tuck, they're not gonna have their feet way out here. All right, so go ahead and go up. And then my goal is just to push on his feet as soon as I can and not let his momentum stop so that he can get up there, all right? And if I need to, I could go to lower back, but usually you want same gender pairing for that because people get really uncomfortable with people touching their low back. So go ahead and do it again just the way you would, very strict. So again, I just started helping right before his momentum stopped. That's it. If I let his momentum stop, it doesn't matter how much help I give him, it's gonna be a lot harder. So you'll notice that a lot with the women that don't have pull-up strength. They're not getting anywhere up there. And it's okay if we don't get all the way perfect height. It's just a drill to start practicing that pulling yourself into inversion with a straight elbow, all right? So those drills are just there, kind of meant to grease the groove of what the shoulder needs to do. It's a lot lower impact than something like bar muscle ups, but it allows us to get a lot of volume in that. Thanks, Joe.
Yep.